Okay, here's what black women aren't understanding overall. You doing well for yourself does nothing for the community. Okay? You saying, hey, I did well, look at me, does nothing for the community. If you don't share how you feel, and if you don't share your thoughts and just what you did to get by and get through certain obstacles. That's when it matters. That's when it's impactful. But you being successful and all by yourself does nothing. I don't want to grow up. Not even grow up. I don't want to one day, be in my own situation and have a barbecue and only have my white neighbors and coworkers there. I want other black people there. I want some flavor. It wasn't until college that I went to a function, not of my own, but just a function where I was with other black families, right? It's like a black barbecue where, everybody was professional or everybody was well-to-do, right? I own my own plumbing business, or I'm an electrician, or I'm a doctor. Like, it wasn't until I was around that, and that was one of the most beautiful experiences that I've ever been around. I'm not even close with this guy, but even now and then he invites me to his family functions, and my ass goes. Like, I'm part of the family because it's so cool to be around it. That's what I want to see, okay? And how I'm going to see that is if I share and enlighten other people. I don't care about making it and just being by myself and being at the top. Right? To be honest with you, there really isn't any issue facing black men in America or black men globally that I can't sidestep and hop over. I'm going to be honest with you. I can get by all that shit. Nothing's going to really hold me back. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I just make it by myself, because I know how lonely it's going to be. I don't care to be around other white people who like me because I've made it. I mean, it's all good, but that's not what I want to be around. One of the bittersweet things that black women don't figure out or understand is how lonely it is to be successful when black, to be by yourself. Right? The black woman want this glory and this, prestige, and when they realize that they're alone, they start to bitch and complain. I already know how it's going to be, right? As a black man, we already know if I reach a certain level of success, I know how it's going to be. I know who's going to be there, and I don't like it. So I'm going to try to help out as many people as I can. But it's more so on the women who feel like they don't really care, right? If it's not about me personally, I can give a damn. Right? Then you get to a level where you have it all and there's no one there to share it with. Right? The quote-unquote options that you have don't really pan out, right? And then you get upset. Why? Well, because you didn't really care. You didn't care. I mean, to me, it's about karma. It's about karma, man. You got helped, you help somebody else out. What goes around comes around. Keep it passing, keep it moving, man. Don't hold on to the potato. That's what we want to see. So, in me doing all this, I'm going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff that's not an issue for me. But for people, it is an issue, right? There's stuff I talk about that's clearly not an issue for some of y'all, but it's still an issue to me. And luckily, I have men and women that will leave me positive feedback. And there's stuff that's not really an issue for me, but it is for others, and hopefully I leave them positive feedback as well. It's the whole community-based achievement that I love to be around. I can't help it. I love it because I love being at a spot where I can chill and relax with a whole bunch of other black people who've made it. And I don't think a lot of black women understand it. So it's easy for them to come on my channel and talk about, it's a non-issue. Why are you wasting your time talking about it? Don't you have better things to do? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, I do actually. But at the end of the day, it's worth the sacrifice. Knowing that I help somebody else out, and I'm connecting with somebody else is definitely worth the sacrifice. Because I'm hoping that they're going to be where I'm at one day and that we can all chill. Right? So, I don't know. If you're a woman and you feel like you just have to do you, then do you. just understand what that's going to get you at the end of the day. And don't complain. Don't turn around and create all these false stories and point the blaming game when you're at the top and you're successful and you're the quote unquote exceptional black woman who's doing well and you're by yourself. Right? Don't be upset. You're by yourself, not because of anybody else, but because a lot of issues just weren't important to you. Right? That's fine. They weren't important to you. Do what you have to do. Live your life. Hey, that's you. I'm about community achievement and you're about singular achievement. So take it easy. God bless.